Hello and welcome to this Chronicle Chamber comic book review. Today we are reviewing The Phantom number 35, the Christmas special of 2023 from Regal Publishers. Regal Publishers in India have been publishing The Phantom for a long period of time now, and now they have reached their 35th issue. This issue came out in the first week of January and was shipped around the second or third week, and I actually had received this issue during the end of January, so as a result this kind of review was kind of delayed, but that delay will have to wait because now I will review this issue, and hopeful that I will be able to provide more reviews in a timely manner. Okay, so let's get started. So this issue itself has a cover done by Ankit Mitra, who is of course Regal's main artist and everything, and he is also an art director in their production house, I suppose. So this cover is a Christmas themed cover, and it features essentially several moments from the stories inside, and with a Christmas theme, of course. Therefore, it is said it is by Ankit Mitra after Cyberry. Okay, so the freebie with this issue is this one. This one is a Christmas card, Merry Christmas card, based off the cover. A different sort of paper, but it's thick and everything, so that is essentially very good. So let's get started with the review itself. As you can see, the pricing for this issue is 600 rupees. So this is their standard format for this kind of thick books, this thick kind of paperback books. Opening up the book itself, we can see there are 3 stories inside, as you can see here. The Epidemic by Lee Falk and Cyberry, Tiger also by Falk and Barry, and Captain Amazon Pirate Queen from Falk and Barry. So therefore you can see they have also included a disclaimer about the story's themes, which is interesting. And of course, this is again from the cover itself. So we are here to see the first story, which is The Epidemic by Lee Falk, and art is by Cyberry, and the colors are by Ivan Pederson from Norway. The story, the artwork here is this story essentially is a daily story. So this with Ivan's colors was first published in Regal, so this wasn't printed in Frew or other publications with Ivan's colors. That's what I mean, and that is being presented here. First feel of this as we go through that, the fact that Ivan's colors are always kind of pleasing to the eye, and this kind of use of this kind of colors, and it looks really good on this Regal's paper, which I really like. It's really good work, and yeah, the printing looks very good. However, the the size of these panels are quite smaller, if I would say that, because kind of, if they kind of make it a little bit bigger, it would kind of make a difference to the readers, because they would see the art a bit more enlarged, and it is the story also is kind of more pleasing to the eye. That is kind of what the thought that came into my mind while I was kind of trying to do this review itself. So the art is a daily story, as it is from this during set when they first started the it is during the initial years of Cyberry, so in these 60s or 70s, kind of like that. During that time this story was published. Very nicely printed by Regal. The colors are very nice. Looks really good, as you can also see. So that kind of ends the story here, which is the end. Then moving on to the next story, which is Tiger, a Falk and Barry Sunday story from the 1990s or 1980s. I'm not sure at the moment, but yeah, I think it is from the 1980s, I suppose. Yeah, it is. It looks really good, and you can see here it is colored by Simi Muhammad. So this is Regal's main colorist. He is now, and the problems with his work before I had was he kind of put extra shades or shadows into his colors work, but now here it is still present in this Sunday story format, and it is being colored because of the fact that the original color copies of these does not exist anymore, so they must take help of local colorists. Here Simi's colors look really good, because the shades are not that kind of prevalent here. It's more like, it is better, I have to say. It looks really good. Colors do pop, and it is kind of, in a way, very nice and pleasing to the eye, of course. And I really am fond of the colorings here. Like, you kind of put this kind of, it is kind of not needed. It is not like I had said before, but it is, if he is doing this, it is kind of fine, because he has reduced a bit, but also because him not having the continuity, which I was criticizing. Like, here you have, in this panel you don't, in this panel you don't, in other panels you definitely don't. That is kind of the idea here. So that is what the story is. Tiger is about Lee Falk's explanation about why there are tigers in the Phantom's Bangala in Africa, because Africa does not have any tigers. So it is a very kind of explanatory story, which, yeah, and again kind of the shadings, but it is fine. It does not look that bad. it is great. His previous work was also great, but this is kind of a problem with this is here. This here is a panel that was used in the Frew reprint of this strip. So that was the cover done by Terry Webby or Tessa, and I really liked that cover a lot. So then this ends the story, the Tiger. Then we move on to the story of Captain Amazon, the Pirate Queen. This is the third and final story in this comics, and it is also a Falk and Barry story, and it is what also colored by Semi Muhammad. That is a surprise. Another Sunday story also. So let's get into it. As you can see here, the colors are quite different because here the shade of purple is kind of different in this story. Kind of Simi thought that he would upgrade, I suppose, and these two stories were his way of upgrading. And as we can see here, the shadows, the shades, everything are gone. He has not tried to use them here, and the colors look really good here as well. It looks really good. The colors do pop, and it is pleasing to the eye, and just very good. And it looks fine, very fine. There is a version of a colored version in the Bengali magazine called Desh that I have seen, and I actually have some of them, I suppose, and that color was also really good. And this one is also kind of nice, very nice, and looks really pleasing to the eye, as I said before. It is it is nicely readable, and it is also a nice story as well. It is one of my favorites, I suppose, and I really like this one. And there we go. And there we this, and the end of the story itself. Yes, so yeah, nicely colored by Simi. Really good coloring. Some panels look really impressive. Overall, a great work and a great issue from Regal, indeed. In the back we can notice Regal is using an advertisement, so that is also a great thing, I suppose, because since they are using advertisements, they can also get some kind of revenue for their comics, and of course continue on with their publication for the matter. So now, since it is March, so at least 2 months have passed since the release of this issue, and I think they will be releasing another one very shortly, which will be tried to be reviewed in a timely manner, and I hope I will be able to do that. So that is what I essentially think. Thank you very much for watching this review, and happy phantoming.